We know the way, and we welcome you to San Jose, California. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the New Mexico Lobos and the San Jose State Spartans. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with the San Jose State head coach before the game. He told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the New Mexico Lobos offense will go on the attack first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Lobos line up to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Spartans offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Back to throw, it's McDaniel. Looking down the middle. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Fresh set of downs going up top. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
2nd down to the air. Stepping to the right. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Got a man. It's Anderson. At the 35, he's loose. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clay.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking to throw, it's McDaniel. Unleashes one. Right side, it's West. He's finally chased out of bounds, but a huge explosive play on the ground. The Spartans with the 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Lobos! And they turn it into a defensive score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the San Jose State sideline, coming off that turnover, they know their defense has had their back, but the offense has to make them pay. This is an opportunity for them to get back in this game. It's been close so far, but the offense has to get on the board. Coming off that turnover, I feel the momentum shifting down here on this sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Finds his man on the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Open on the right side, that's Smith. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carrillo. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's...
And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to pass, it's Watson. They're all over him. Going for 6. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top on second down. It's complete to the left. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Look out! Touchdown, New Mexico! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's 2 thought process.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 50. Smashes through the tackle. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Wants to throw on first. Here comes the heat. Trying to get away. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Clay. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. DB's right up on the receivers. Dropping back, it's McDaniel. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun, running back on the move. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He splits the uprights. It's our force to settle for the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Drops back on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
I like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
And back to the air on second down. Just had to get rid of it.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Smith. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Lobos are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Watson. Working the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Quickly to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. They're able to ride him down, but not before he has flipped the field with a huge pickup on the play. And now they are set up coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Right side, it's Anderson. Runs through a tackle. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Finds his big tight end. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires to the end zone. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And coaches and players, a lot of times, they call it instincts. But it's just a knack. It's just a feel. It's something that's inside of you. And this guy consistently feels where the ball's going. That's interception number 8 on the season.
Throws to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Got a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Lobos want to move quickly. He'll keep it on 2nd down. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Out wide left, it's Smith. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Huskers with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Looking downfield, it's McDaniel. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Clay. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Motion from the back. Drops back on first down. Flips it out to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Dumps it to the back. Got his man. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Spartans. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. The returner will field it and bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. From the gun, crosses the 35, and he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. He's changing the play. Sells to run, looking to pass. Going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Out wide right, it's Smith. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for a man. It's Watson. Fires to the middle. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Moving out to the right. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
This D coordinator, man, he will take sacks any way he can get them. They weren't able to get it right off the bat, but tremendous job pursuing. Nice speed. Everybody keeping their eye on the QB. They're able to force him out of bounds to create that negative play.
Pulls it in. Touchdown, New Mexico. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Quick catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The snap sets up to throw. Lets it fly on the move. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Enough to move the chains. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Rushes on. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Left side is Smith. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Caught. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Lobos!
In if you're the head coach, you are absolutely loving this. You're up big on the scoreboard because your defense keeps getting takeaways, and on offense, in sudden change situations, you're turning it into touchdowns. That right there, phenomenal job. Great decision by the quarterback. He finds his open man. They connect. Everything going their way, David.
And I love when they stay aggressive after a turnover. That is the #1 thing we're always yelling in the huddle as a defense. Sudden change, sudden change. They want to capitalize on the momentum, and they did. They stayed aggressive, continuing to add to this lead, doing what they want when they want.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. They'll try to spread out this defense on 2nd and 3 with a 4-wide-out set. Looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's thrown another interception. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Back to throw, it's Watson. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. It's complete. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Fresh set of downs going up top. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. And the Lobos are in the hurry up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his target. Could not make his way to the corner. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down to the air. Finds his man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico. 3rd touchdown of the game. A 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines for the coaches. We've got to stop turning the football over.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack, and it'll be 4th down. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Looking for a man. It's Watson. He wants to go deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And the defense wins that battle, and not surprisingly, they're paying attention. Like, you kind of want to peep over there when the guy already has 3 touchdowns on the day. They're in tune. They know where the football's going. Nice job playing better coverage on a guy that, quite honestly, has dominated this football game.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Smith with the grab over the middle. Touchdown, Lobos! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And he makes the extra point.
New Mexico, 66. San Jose State, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Oh, pressure's coming. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end now in motion. Running inside. It's Clay. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here from the New Mexico sideline, this quarterback has been absolutely spectacular today. Over 400 yards passing late in the game with this big lead. We're curious.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Lobos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grab behind the line. It's Smith.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Watson. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. And look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Plowing ahead on 4th down. Across the 45. All by himself down the middle.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. 2nd and long here. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Long way to go on second down. From the gun, looking for a man. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Here come the Lobos to get things going on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Makes to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Fires to the middle. Right side, it's Smith. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Play action on first down. Wide open downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Set sail out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Trying to get the corner. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Wants to go up top on second down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Here's some daylight. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Got him downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Lobos want to pick up the tempo. Sets his feet. It's Watson. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Gets the first himself. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Lobos will have it 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw one first. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Oh, and he missed it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense in press coverage. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to the well. Stopped right there.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
This has been a presentation